You're watching 11 Alive Morning News. 11 minutes of nonstop news starts now.
Kicking off your 11 minutes of nonstop news with a check of your forecast.
Chesley, we've got some clouds rolling in.
Yeah, we're going to see a mix of sun and clouds as we head through much of the day today, but it won't be any rain coming out of those clouds at all. And the temperatures will warm up. In fact, you'll probably see some college students outside today doing their work outside. Temperature-wise, we're getting up to 74 degrees for an afternoon high temperature. Again, we'll have that mix of sun and clouds, but it will be warmer out there. No rain yet coming to the area. That rain won't come until we get toward Thursday. We're going to detail that for you in the full forecast coming up. Guys, back to you.
All right, thanks, Chesley. We are staying on top of breaking news in southeast Atlanta, where cars and homes were sprayed with bullets overnight.
A man is now in the hospital following this shooting. Let's send it out now to Brittany Kleinpeter at APD headquarters with the latest this morning.
Good morning. Police say it involved two vehicles. They were both shot at. A woman and a man were the victims involved in this, but they say it all unfolded before midnight last night. The 62-year-old man was shot at the intersection of Jonesboro Road and Lakewood Avenue, ended up crashing his vehicle. Police say the other driver that was hit with gunfire was a female. She was scared and fled the scene, but came back ultimately uninjured. That bullet passed through her driver's window. She told 11 Alive she heard the gunshots but didn't see where they came from. Details again still unfolding in this case. Police are asking anyone with information to contact them. Back to you guys.
New details in a triple shooting in Paulding County. Authorities say the third victim has now died. The search continues this morning for a second suspect connected to the murders. So far, one suspect has been arrested and charged in the shooting that happened last week. Investigators say 3 men were shot inside a Rock Mart in what they believe was a robbery attempt. If you have any information about the shooting, please call the Paulding County Sheriff's Office.
Developing now, Atlanta's airport is getting some new upgrades that could help you get through security much more quickly. The airport plans to replace all the security scanners with CT scanners. Those are the ones that they have at the South checkpoint. They're also going to have automatic bin returns. Those could help move the lines a lot faster. As soon as the contract is ready, the work will begin. The project will be carried out in a couple of phases. It could take anywhere from 18 to 24 months. That means there will be some temporary closures of checkpoints in the short term.
In other news, the IRS is holding on to nearly $1.5 billion for people who didn't file their 2018 tax return. You only have a few days left to get a tax refund. The deadline to get those 1040 forms in for Georgia filers is April 18th. We have more information for you on 11alive.com.
New this morning, Clark Atlanta University announced it has received one of its largest private grants in its history. It's $11.8 million. The money will help students for the augmented and virtual reality industries. Clark Atlanta is the first HBCU to receive the grant from the Eon Realty.
The Board of Regents for the University System of Georgia is temporarily waiving ACT and SAT score requirements for the fall semester. This does not apply to Georgia Tech, Georgia College and State University, or the University of Georgia. Those 3 institutions still require ACT and SAT scores.
Today, Governor Kemp is expected to make it official and give parents the power to say whether their child wears a mask inside a classroom. Christy Diaz is live with more on the bill that is on the governor's desk as we speak. Christy, few districts here still requiring masks for students, but it's going to be interesting to see how things may change.
Those mandates will likely only stay into effect until this afternoon when this bill is signed into law. Governor Kemp introduced this back in February. A little more than a month later, it will be signed into law today. It's called the Unmasked Georgia Students Act, and the signing is scheduled for 2:30 this afternoon at the state capitol. If you'd like to watch, it will be live streamed on the governor's Facebook page. Now, back in February when he introduced this, he explained that this doesn't ban anyone from wearing a mask if they want to. It simply gives parents a choice.
It states clearly that the child can't be punished or have retribution because they're not being masked. It leaves that say-so into the parent.
Now, Clayton County Schools is one of those districts that still has a mask mandate in effect. They sent us a statement in response to this signing that says, in part, while we feel that Clayton County needs to have a higher vaccination rate, especially in light of a potential surge in cases due to the new variation of the Omicron strain, we will adhere to the law enacted by the Georgia General Assembly when signed by Governor Brian Kemp. Now, opponents say this takes away a key measure to combat the virus, but as we stand right now, we are currently well below the 5% positivity rate recommended by the World Health Organization. Guys, back to you.
We're just hoping we stay with those low numbers, Christy. Thank you. Now to breaking news that we're watching in Cobb County. Homicide investigators have been called to a shooting in Mableton. This is a live look at Bonanza Trail. Police have been there for a couple of hours. We're working to get you updates and bring them to you live on air and online as soon as we have more details. It is 6:55.
Let's get a look at what you need to know before you head out the door. Another round of talks aimed at stopping the war in Ukraine is scheduled for today. Russia and Ukraine have traded control of a town near Ukraine's capital. The Ukrainian president said his country is prepared to declare its neutrality and is open to compromise on the fate of the town.
Later this morning, Atlanta's mayor and the city's police chief will update us on their efforts to get criminals off the streets. Mayor Dickens will give details on a new repeat offender unit. Recently, police chief Rodney Bryant told us repeat offenders account for 70% of crime in Atlanta.
In about 4 hours, the DeKalb County Sheriff will announce some major arrests from its new Operation Eyes in the Sky. The sheriff says the operation is cracking down on jail security to prevent inmate contraband.
And at the state capitol, Georgia's Insurance and Safety Fire Commissioner will give us details about regulatory actions. Commissioner John King would not release many details, but did say the action the agency is taking is on behalf of Georgians, so we'll wait for his announcement. It's set for 11 a.m.
Well, where is lunch today? Wherever it is, it's going to be nice, especially if you're eating outside. Temperatures right near 60 degrees. We will have a mix of sun and clouds, but no rain coming out of the clouds at all. In fact, we'll reach a high of 74 degrees. So warmer this afternoon. But again, we keep those clouds in place by 6 o'clock while you're driving home. Partly cloudy skies, 73 degrees will be our temperature by 6 o'clock. We'll see more clouds fill in overnight, and the chance of rain comes to us late on Wednesday going into Thursday. Could be a couple thunderstorms around, so be on the lookout.
3 years into the pandemic, and one local artist wants to ensure those lost due to COVID-19 are not just a number. How she's using art to connect with families and honor loved ones. It is all new Wednesday morning, 11 Alive Morning News, 5 to 7 a.m. Love that story.
We'll be here. Yeah.
All right, looking forward to the afternoon. Even with the clouds, you give me some warmer temps and I'm with it.
74. Get out there and take advantage of it.
Yeah, enjoy the day, everybody. Today's show coming up next. We look forward to seeing you back here same time tomorrow.